Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60, and today I'm going to do a skincare update. What I'm going to be talking about are the products that I use on my face, and I will do another video with the extra things that I do, but this is just what I do on a day-to-day basis. First of all, I need to tell you I have normal skin. I still produce oil, so I don't have any dryness in my skin at all. The only thing that's really oily are my eyelids. That's the only thing that's oily. But as you can see on my thumbnail, I have a picture of myself and wearing CC Plus cream and Bite Rhubarb lipstick. And then on the other side is what I look like today, and I had on the Bite Rhubarb lipstick too. In this video, I'm going to show the comparison photos, and I'm also going to do a step-by-step. I use basically 5 products. On my face, I use Retin-A 5 times a week. I have absolutely no affiliation with Timeless Skincare at all, but I do use several of their products. I use the vitamin C plus E plus ferulic acid. I use the hyaluronic acid. I use the Timeless Eye Concentrate and the Matrixyl 3000 from Timeless. In addition to that, I use Benigma and Argireline. And I just tried to come up with a system that was cost effective, and I'd get bits and pieces of everyone's skincare. The only one that I think I came up on my own with was the Eye Concentrate from Timeless. I remember hearing Angie from Hot and Flashy, Melissa 55, Elle from Elle is for Living. I remember hearing them talk about the Retin-A, and I knew that there were anti-aging properties to it. I know it's also a prescription in the United States, and I think it's much harder to find online than it used to be. But I'm a registered nurse, so I have to have a prescription for it. I will link a video on different places you can find things. I did it a couple of years ago, and that GoodRx works great here. It does, and you can sign up for that and look online and see what you expect to spend. I just use the plain Matrixyl 3000. I don't know where I heard about that, but I did my own research and decided I needed that. I know I heard about the Argireline from Natalie the Beauty Diva, and also the Timeless. I believe I heard about that from Chris-Ann Akinfora, and she doesn't have a channel anymore, but that's where I first heard about that. So there's nothing unique about the products I use. My goal was to prove that skincare could actually be effective and yet not expensive. So at the end of this video, I'm going to share my total cost with you, what I spend in a year. I do know on October 20th of 2016 is when I started using Benigma. And I'll put the date in here where I started using the Argireline. But I did some halves of my face using one and documented it, and those 2 products I could really tell made a big difference. So prior to adding those 2 items, I used the same products for many years. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll catch you at the end. Before I do my demonstration, I want to look at a up-close picture that I took of myself. Well, these are really screenshots. I had the same top on in the same position. It just happened to be that the sun was a little brighter. But I can see a big difference in a lot of areas. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. In the morning, I either cleanse my face with water or a diluted Purity Made Simple. And then I go right in with the Timeless Vitamin C plus E plus ferulic acid, and I pat it over my face. I use between 3 or 4 drops. And I avoid the area under my eyes, and of course I can't put it on my neck because it really does burn my neck, but it doesn't burn my face. So I just pat that in. As soon as I'm done with that, I go ahead and I put my Argireline on, and I use 2 drops, and I only concentrate on my wrinkles. Yeah, this is supposed to be Botox in a bottle. I don't think it gives the results of Botox, but it definitely has helped some of my wrinkles. And this is a newer product. I didn't start out with this one. So as soon as I'm done with that, I go in with my 3 or 4 drops of the hyaluronic acid. I just happen to use Timeless because I know it works for me. I know a lot of people are trying the Ordinary, but I just haven't, I just know this works. So I just pat that in my face, and that's all I do there. Since I know that the Benigma lasts me 8 months, I now use a metal instrument to remove it. And what I will do is I will just pat this on my face and not really rub it in, but today I'm going to go ahead and put my eye concentrate from Timeless underneath my eyes. And after a little while, I will put either my CC Plus cream on or my anti-aging armor, because they have an SPF of 50. So now I'm smoothing in the Benigma on my face. And in a little while, when I'm done with this, I will go ahead and put my CC Plus cream on. Late afternoon, I cleanse my face and I use Purity Made Simple. And then about 15 minutes later, I apply my Retin-A, and this is a 0.1% gel. I had to work my way up to this percentage. And I just put it on my face. I avoid my corners of my mouth, around my nostrils, and around close to the eye. So I'm using it from the back of my hand. I do put it in my eyebrows. And after I'm done applying this, when I go to bed, I will just add 3 or 4 drops of the Matrixyl 3000. That's something new that I've done since the last time that I did a video about my skincare. So if you hung on this long, this is going to be a giveaway, and that means I cannot reply to any comments. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask it on any other video that I have done prior to this, and I will definitely get back and answer you. Today I'm going to give away, and I'm not giving it away, the company is. I'm gutsy, and I email these companies and say, hey, I'm going to do an update. I use your skincare, and would you care to donate and mail these items out? So I'm excited. Today I'm going to give away 3 new items from Timeless. In fact, they contacted me. I haven't tried these, but they're sprays. And go ahead and look at their website and read about it. But she's going to send out 3 sprays. And also Skin Diva is providing 3 of the argireline. This giveaway is international. Let's see, what I want you to do is tell me which one you want and what order you want. Just say, I'd love to try the Timeless sprays, or I'd love to try the Timeless spray and the argireline, or just say Skin Diva, and I'll know what you mean. And I'll put my really hard rules at the end. Now I'm going to put on my glasses because I want to talk about cost. And I did this 2 different ways. Really, I did it about 3 or 4 different ways. Timeless usually has half-price sales. And when I need $75 worth of product, I will always get it on my half-price sale. But a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. So I did figures on what it would cost me for my skincare products from Amazon, and what it would cost me for my skincare products just using the half-price sale. I didn't figure in what they regularly sell for. I also figured in how much, and I do have a 10% discount code below, and I do receive a little bit of commission. I want you to know that. That and Benigma are the only 2 things that I receive any commission at all for. But I always give you 3 options if you're interested in the Benigma. There's 3 different links below most of my videos. I figured out how many bottles I needed of everything, how many jars, and my total cost, including the Benigma, is $270, $71.76. That is if I order from Amazon on my Timeless products. And then the cost is $237.64 if I order my Timeless products at half price. And then the Skin Diva, I just figured it at 10% off. So that makes it a weekly total, if I do Amazon, of $5.22 a week. And if I do the Timeless half price sale, it's $4.57 a week. And if I don't use Benigma, it's $2.62 a week, or $1.97. And if you're lucky enough that you can use any of the Lana creams or any of the generic, or that you can buy it at TJ Maxx and it works for you, it will keep your costs down immensely. I know 1 jar lasts 8 months for me, so I will use 1.5 jars, but I only use it in the morning. That's all I do in the morning. I tell you, you do know when your skin is good. I'm going to be 64 in less than 2 months. I've had so many skincare companies contact me, even really expensive lines from department stores, and they're shocked that I don't want to try their products, but I don't want to try them because, number one, they aren't affordable, and number two, even if they gave them to me, they're not affordable for other people. But that always makes me feel good when somebody wants to send me skincare, especially expensive skincare. I always get something back from them. It's like, oh, you're kidding. You don't want to try this? If you're new, I have a playlist of my skincare, and don't ever start where somebody that's been doing something for 3 years is. First I added Retin-A. A month later I added vitamin C. A month after that I added hyaluronic acid. I took my time and I examined my skin every morning and night with my 15 times Floxite mirror. So I could do a really good assessment of my skin, and then I could see what I needed. But again, it is all good. Thank you for your support, and I will see you in my next video. Good luck.